I'm Mike. Welcome to Mike's Asia Tours. Thanks for checking in on our channel. Today we're going to tour a packaging company in Dongguan, China. The packaging company makes the packages that you see in a lot of different electronics, various packages that go inside the boxes for all kinds of products, pharmaceutical, medical, what have you. It's very loud in there, but it's efficient, and this company works directly with other packaging companies to produce an end product. Now we're going to go back and take a look in the shop. As you can see, this is the material that they use. They put it on the spool, and you can see the gauge of it. They run it through here into a large heater. The fumes are sucked out, so there's no poisonous gases, and it runs through here, and it's heated, and it comes through this part right here. The mold comes up from the bottom. See that right there? It's sprayed with like a silicone coating, and it comes back to the cutting part, and they're going to cut this right here. Now, if you notice, they're melting plastic here. So you've got the ventilation, the heater over here, and the ventilation runs up into here. Any poisonous gases are now exited through the building. They start with a piece like this. It gets cut down to a piece like this, and then it winds up being a piece like that. Like you see in a lot of your cell phones, electronics. This is also part of the cutting department, and once again you can see this is what they start with. Then it goes to this process. It goes into the cutter, cuts it, and this is the end product right here. We're at the big press now. This is where the heavy duty, this press operates much like the one we've seen earlier, but this has got a heavier gauge plastic, and it's going to be pressed from the top and bottom at the same time, creating a duplex material, which is more durable, it's more tolerant, and these are being made for your iPhone. As we come down here, it's also the same process of where it runs through. It's cut in the rough. It's in the rough stage still at this point. Cuts to here, and once this is cut and loaded up, then we'll move to the final trimmer over here, which produces the end product. Now we're in the design center. This is where they actually go through and put this stuff together and design it. The customer furnishes a finished part, and then the design engineer goes through and creates this. Here's another part. Creates these on the computer. If you look over here, you can see he's got these pulled up, and he's showing us how they go about that. I just love this 3D stuff, I'm telling you. From this illustration, the molds are now made, and here's the molds for both parts. From those parts, we get our end products. Hey, now we're getting to go in here and see where the stuff really happens. This is the CNC center where the molds are actually made, and as you can see, it's aluminum, or aluminium as they say here, but it's so precise. They take the 3D out of the design center that the design engineer sends over, run it through the computer, and there you go. Okay, now we're going into a separate process. This deals with the silicone. Is the material they use in this department. Here, you got the mixing tool. This is where they mix the colors. The silicone actually comes in a clear. It looks white when you get it stacked on top, but it's clear. Now, whenever what they do is they take that clear and bring it in here, and they mix the color. You can see it hasn't been cured. It's still pliable, very rubbery, very soft. This is how it starts. You can't really see it, but this is how it comes. They mix the color, and this is where they take it, when they're whatever color they need. You got red, you got black, yellow, whatever color you need. Okay, once they get through mixing this, they bring it to the press. There we go. The uncured silicone is put across here. You can see the indentions where they'll actually put it. Then whenever this press drops or the top of it drops, it goes back in and then it's heated to a point and molded. Once they finish that product, that part of it, then they'll come in here and they'll put it in an oven on racks where it sits for the appointed amount of time, the right temperature, and it cures and becomes this. It also becomes other products. There's a whole line of products over here. It looks like there's a glove, like, you know, for a hot plate. You see a baby, baby toys, or it's been too long for me. Hot hands. You have these bowls. These little gadgets here for picking up things that are too hot. So there's a multiple of uses for this product. It's very versatile, very colorful, and very cost effective. It's a great process. Thank you for watching this episode of Mike's Asia Tours. Next week we'll be looking at, next episode we'll be looking at some more interesting Asia factories. I'm Mike. See you next time.